Happy Thursday, Grace Covenant. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. I hope you can get out and enjoy the feeling of the sun and the crisp air that's out here. I know the weekend might get colder and it might be hard to go outside for a while, or not feel as comfortable or enjoyable. And sometimes we just have to really bank time outside when we know we might not be outside for a while. And it's the same with community, with quiet, with feelings of peace or groundedness. Those come and go. And if we don't really stop and enjoy them, and not just enjoy them, but really notice how they feel in our bodies, then they don't sustain us the same way that I think God intends them to. How are you really downloading into your hard drive the feelings of solace, the feelings of groundedness and peace and joy that you get, the moments that are beautiful when you feel balanced? And I think about that as a collective, kind of how do we weather the times when we're out of balance, the times when we are having to sit with tension or deal with conflict, and how we bring those times of groundedness into those spaces and remember what it feels like to feel God's love, God's strength, God's presence, because God's presence is there when we feel out of balance. It's just maybe harder for us to remember or access. With the Rittenhouse trial and weather and COVID rates going up again, we could be headed into some difficult days. And so my invitation to you is take some time today to really notice, where are your resources, your inner resources, the divinely infused resources that you carry into tumult or into sadness or into fear. And how are you marking that? How do you know what that feels like? How do you know how to access it? For me, the outdoors is a big part of it. Just hearing the birds singing, being around the horses. I don't know if you can see them. They're there waiting for me to bring them some hay. But just, what are the things that help you remember the visceral sensations of being grounded, being well with yourself, with God? And remember those. Carry those into what lies ahead. The session voted this last Tuesday on when we're going to incorporate an in-person component to corporate worship, and you'll be getting communication about that probably in the next 24 hours. So watch your email, and if you don't get an email by Saturday, then you might not be on our email list, and you need to get on our email list. But this is going to be a collective effort. This is going to be a practice where we are centering the common good and our deep care and love for one another, and also our moral courage and our ability to really draw on the way God creates right relationship with our bodies, with each other, with God. And so it's not just a decision, it's an invitation into a community practice of real noticing and awareness. And these spiritual skills and sensations I was talking about earlier, just today with you, are the things we're going to need you to have with you. knowledge, deep knowledge about what you need to take care of yourself, and the ability to communicate clearly about what you need, and also the ability to receive feedback if you are doing something that might be harmful or hurtful, and just how we can work together to be together in a new way. I know we can do it, and I'm very so grateful to be a part of this community that is so willing to practice. It's bold and humble and faithful, and also just ready to learn and grow. Blessings on your day, Grace Covenant, and I send my love to you.